Oh, jingle bells, Mimi smells, Cleveland fucking rocks. The Batmobile episode of the Drew Carey Show is what we're talking about on KRT today. Yeah. I'm Tyler Green, by the way.
Sounds Dangerous, starring Randy Martin.
Yeah.
All the little kids growing up on the skids going, Kit Quinn rocks, Kit Quinn rocks.
All the little kids with the pumped up kicks you
better
go.
run,
Cleveland,
better run.
And joining us once again for this long fucking awaited episode, Marissa Thorburn. Welcome back.
Let's fucking go.
Also, this time she's on to talk about an actually good sitcom.
Yes.
Also, not counting Redacted minisode that will be released later this year.
Yeah, we recorded a minisode last year.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what happened to that.
Yeah, no, there was some tech issues on Kit's end that were getting a little
I don't think
hard
we have a
to
choice at this
edit,
point.
and we kind of took a break from it for a bit. But I'll just say that there's going to be a specific time and place when that minisode does come out. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, the Drew Carey Show, about goddamn time. We have teased this show since literally Marissa's first episode.
Yeah, the one I recorded with a potato.
I think we were making Geppetto jokes since our very first episode, so it all works out.
I haven't seen Geppetto all the way through.
Geppetto has got to be the greatest terrible musical ever made for TV.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had Geppetto on VHS. Probably because I loved the Drew Carey Show so much as a kid, but we'll get into that with our relationships with that.
I'm surprised I never owned it at any point in my life.
You didn't miss much.
The good news and the bad news. Merry Christmas, Tommy! Look, it's Geppetto on DVD.
I liked it.
I
was in it. I liked it.
The bad news was it was Christmas.
If it helps, I owned the Good Times Rudolph movie.
Oh my god, I did too.
Me too! That was one of my first movies ever, and I actually saw that in theaters.
Wait, that actually had a theatrical run?
Yeah, it was very limited, and somehow it came to Utah, so...
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that when the time comes. So, everybody, starting with Marissa, obviously, what is your relationship with the Drew Carey Show?
This is my favorite sitcom of all time.
Goddamn right.
Oh yeah.
Always Sunny is a very, very close second, but the Drew Carey Show is way too special for me for anything to dethrone it. When we did Kermit Swamp Years, I talked about my relationship with the Muppets, particularly my early childhood, my earliest memories. The Drew Carey Show was that, but for my early adolescence, like between the ages of 10 and 13, it was so formative for me. Like my music taste, my sense of humor, a lot of it stemmed from that.
Everyone has that one sitcom that completely shaped who they are. I hate to say that mine just might be... Actually, no. Mine is definitely That's So Raven.
Valid. Me, I have a hard time deciding that. I guess if I have to pick, it might be The Simpsons.
I can't say on the spot just what kind of sitcom was the one to, like, really shape me into the person who I am today, but this more than likely was a very strong contender, I will be honest.
Yes.
The other sitcom that really shaped me was Drake and Josh.
And Full House for me. For better or worse.
Collar tug.
It.
And then Family Guy ruined me and I never looked back.
Family Guy is unfortunately a part of my personality, and I've just learned to roll with it.
We're millennials, it has to be.
We're millennials, of course we love Family Guy.
So this show, despite the fact that I've quoted it several times, despite the fact that several scenes of it live rent-free in my head, is a shameful blind spot for me, and I need to fix that because holy crap, this episode was great.
Oh god, agreed.
This show is very horny based on this episode that I've watched.
Oh,
Correct.
This is a very, very horny show.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
yeah.
Drew Carey clearly likes to fuck.
That episode of Two Guys and a Girl that we reviewed, that was also my exposure to it.
And you know what? While I have this platform, let me just say, April Fools!
Ah!
You really thought we got Trailer Howard on our show, didn't you?
You got me.
Trailer, please. Make it a not April Fool's thing one day.
We tried to sneak onto the press tour for the Monk movie and they said no.
Anyway, here's a fun game. Walk up to someone who doesn't, regularly consume sitcoms like us, ask them, which TV show sounds hornier? Two Guys and a Girl or The Drew Carey Show? Wrong!
Yeah, I gotta be honest. If/when we were to get Trailer Howard on this show, she would literally block us the moment we mentioned Son of the Mask.
Yeah, valid.
I still remember I met the Glow wrestler at Rhode Island Comic-Con who was in Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Oh god, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
We did.
She was so nice that I ended up way too scared to ask her about it because I was like, oh my god, I don't know if that's a low point in her career or...
Yes.
But I do have her autograph, so hell yeah.
Hooray!
I mean, if we were by some miracle to get her on the show, I would ask if we could talk about Son of the Mask, but if she doesn't, totally up to her, not any of my business. So I did mention in the Two Guys and a Girl episode that Two Guys and a Girl and the Drew Carey Show were the two sitcoms that me and my dad really gravitated to the most, but I just loved this show more. Like Marissa said, it definitely helped shape, my taste in comedy, my taste in music, which is actually pretty similar to Drew Carey, because if you guys listen to his Friday Night Freakout show that he does on SiriusXM, he's very much into indie and power pop and all that stuff, and the dude's got excellent fucking taste.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man has impeccable taste. I don't have SiriusXM. I don't want to pay for another music service, but somebody puts playlists of his sets on Spotify, and I'll listen to those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can just find the playlists on Underground Garage's Twitter, since that's the station that hosts him, but yeah.
Also, I can't believe Weird Al has so many ties to the Drew Carey Show because he had a cameo in it. Daedric Bader did the narration for Weird. And of course, there's going to be an episode of Midnight coming up with Drew Carey and Weird Al and Thomas Lennon. So it's also a slight weird reunion there.
Oh,
It's happening tonight.
Yeah, we saw that literally right before we started recording.
Yeah. Blessed, no escape.
I mean, that's not the only reason Drew Carey has been trending this week. Wink, wink.
He was horny again.
Bless his heart. He's earned it.
It was like being edged for 4 days straight. And then right before the face-melting climax at the end on the 4th day, an angel comes down from heaven, Gabriel, and he shoots heroin in your arm. And he says, good luck now, and he leaves. And then you have an orgasm for 15 minutes while your eyeballs fall out of your head.
But yeah, there was a period where I was really into the Drew Carey Show, and I would catch reruns of it when it would air on TBS.
Yep, that was my domain.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right, the American Dad channel.
Yep.
I remember specifically, I would catch glimpses of, the last 2 seasons where, in my opinion, the show really fell off. And, I would just watch it and I'd be like, hey, wait a second, what the fuck is this? Why is Drew working in a new store now? Why is the token girl a blonde now? What the fuck is this?
Why does the token girl have no personality now?
They cousin Olivered it. Oh my god.
Oliver, did you break this vase? No, the floor did.
Oh, so cute.
Hey, everybody,
Bobby, you get back in the garage.
No, what happens is Krista Miller literally left the show for Scrubs, and they replaced her with someone else and told the audience, hey, this is who Drew was supposed to be with the entire time. Not the girl who's been on the show for 7 goddamn seasons now. Her.
I don't know why I keep getting Scrubs and Grey's Anatomy confused. All hospital shows are just the same to me. ER and Chicago Med, I cannot tell you the difference.
Yes.
Frey performing for Scrubs when?
You know what's ironic, too? This is a behind-the-scenes tidbit that I found out that kind of pisses me off, but for the series finale, Drew Carey wanted to bring Krista Miller back as Kate for the final episode, so she would, appear in a dream sequence to get her blessing or whatever. But, for some reason, ABC said no because they were worried about giving ratings to NBC and Scrubs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Guess what network acquired Scrubs in its final 2 seasons?
It's TGIF! I effed up. There ain't no limits left up in the ivory tower known as ABC.
And it was already owned by Touchstone, so it's like...
You know, I get she left the show on her own terms, but they did Krista Miller so fucking dirty.
They did.
They
my
did.
god.
Look, I don't hate the final 2 seasons.
Get out. Get
I
out.
agree.
Get out. Get out.
It's better than that 70s show season 8. That was a fucking dumpster fire.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
that 70s show I can no longer watch in good conscience. So.
True.
Yeah, that 70s show is just totally ruined for me now.
Yeah.
Friendly reminder,
It's-
we almost did a mini-sode on that 90s show, and it was cool to like it.
I hope those kids are okay.
Bullet dodged. So anyway, yeah, I agree. That's where the show kind of jumped the shark. But I can't bring myself to completely hate them either, because I remember watching some of it when it aired. And there are some really good episodes there.
I mean, the one where Oswald pays Henry Rollins to beat the crap out of him is a good one, I will admit.
Yes. The one where they do a live Super Bowl commercial, and Drew just gets so nervous that he pukes all over the floor. And passes out.
Slight tangent, but Henry Rollins is also the best part of Jack Frost 98.
Oh yeah, he was in that movie.
Yes.
God damn it, I was trying to forget that exists. Now I'm gonna have visions of that fucking Michael Keaton snowman tonight.
Also, going back to the fucking Always Sunny connections, Caitlin Olsen was in the last 2 seasons as a recurring character.
Oh my god, really?
And
Yeah!
going back to the 2 guys and a girl connections, her character's name was Trailer.
Son of a bitch.
Spelled the
It's all
exact same way.
connected, man.
Son of a bitch, man. There is
Wow.
no goddamn escape. And one more 2 guys and a girl connection. Suzanne Cryer was in one of the season 8 episodes.
Oh my god, nice.
Jesus Christ, man. It really is all connected.
Every sitcom ever is connected.
We'll also ignore that there was an episode with a certain former president. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
God. I'm just gonna say it. There was a fucking Rush Limbaugh episode where he shows up. And this was during the period where it was okay to be a conservative, which I'm sure Drew heavily regrets this episode. Not the one we're talking about, but still.
It was probably a network requirement as well. It's like, oh, you gotta give that guy some fucking airtime. Ugh.
It's just so fucking bleak to have Rush Limbaugh show up to studio applause and the show to just like treat him like he's some normal guy, you know, not like he was hosting a radio show at the time where he was laughing at gay people for dying from AIDS.
Yeah.
It's so funny how, like, back then, stuff like that was just kind of overlooked. But now that conservatives are in their, like, stochastic terrorism era, suddenly we're like, oh, shit, they're actually terrible.
Oh, Nazis are, like, actually back now. Great.
Oh, and the conservatives are like, this is okay.
Anyway, may that former president and Rush Limbaugh have something in common soon. Wink, wink.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
You know what really sucks? Is that the episode with a certain former president is the same one that introduced me to Rocky Horror.
Yes.
That's how formative this show was for me.
That scene with You-Know-Who aside, it is an excellent fucking episode.
Hell yeah.
It also has a fucking Carol Channing cameo.
Yeah.
It's like Zoolander, where they didn't even remember recording him, so hell yeah.
Hey, Carol Channing knows my ass.
Yes!
2000's Child Randy was so weird because that was probably the only time in my life I probably liked Donald Trump about as much as the average Republican terrorist. Because, like, I remember all I saw him on was, like, The Apprentice saying, "You're fired," and that he was a billionaire. And my child brain was like, this is the coolest guy that ever lived.
Really? That's the reason I hated him as a kid. Turns out I was right.
I wanted to be rich so bad as a kid.
Valid. Also, speaking of much better stars on the show, I did not know Craig Ferguson was on this show. Holy shit, I'm so...
Yeah, this was basically his breakout role, pretty much.
Nice.
To this day, I genuinely forget that Craig Ferguson is actually Scottish.
Yeah.
Because I just expect this posh English accent to come out of him.
Yeah, I actually thought he was doing Scottish during this, but, okay.
Yeah, like whenever I hear him talking his real voice, like, oh yeah, that's right, he's Scottish.
It's like when you're so used to seeing Bob Hoskins in Roger Rabbit, and he's got that, like, gruff, like, fully American accent, almost kind of New York, even though it's in Los Angeles.
A story of greed, sex, and murder. And the parts that I don't like.
I'm gonna edit out.
You got it all wrong. I'm a cartoon maker, not a murderer.
Everybody's gotta have a hobby.
Speaking of Son of the Mask.
And then you hear him talk, and he's like the most cockney British man.
Shut up, you long streak of paralysed piss. What I'm looking for is someone who can contribute to what England has given to the world. Culture, sophistication, genius. A little bit more than an hot dog. Know what I mean?
And also we gotta thank our Twitter viewers for this one because they selected this episode in a poll.
The easiest landslide we have ever had for a viewer's choice poll, by the way.
I had a feeling it was gonna win. I didn't expect that big a landslide.
I mean, it's the Batmobile. How can it not win?
Yeah, exactly.
I was admittedly kind of curious about the mannequin episode, but this was still a good one to win on.
Oh yeah, the bananas episode. That's the one where Drew slowly goes insane and... Yeah, it would have been great picking on the fucked up ableism of that episode and just pointing out truly how horrible of a person Mimi is, and she gets away with a lot.
Oh, yeah.
In the universe of this show.
I love to hate her. She's kind of an amazing bitch in the show.
Fucking
love her, the 90s. You got away with a lot.
Kathy Kinney and Drew have the greatest chemistry as frenemies.
There's a reason that for some reason she was pretty much the mascot, if you will, of the show. Because people remember the show for two things. One, Cleveland Rocks. Two, Mimi.
Hell yeah.
I know I'm generalizing, but how many fucking shows has she crossed over into now?
If I ever get into drag makeup, I want to do a makeup inspired by her.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes, you should.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's a bitch, but she serves so hard, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Also, you know, we do need to talk about the fact that Drew Carey himself as a person is just a fucking legend, quite frankly. One of the greatest guys who ever lived.
Especially during the writer's strike. Hell yeah.
It's crazy because it's like, by all means, this man should have just ended up being like the Diet George Costanza. Turns out he's awesome.
Yes. You know what? Hot take. He's not why Geppetto was a bad movie. He could pull it off with a better script.
There's too many reasons Geppetto's terrible.
Yes.
One of them is definitely not Usher, though. That was like the one song that fucking slapped.
Hell yeah.
Listen to his rendition of Moon Over Parma and tell me he's a bad singer.
Exactly.
Go on, I'll wait, pause it, come back, and tell me he's a bad singer.
Go look up his performance as the dad in Hairspray.
Oh yeah, he was in Hairspray!
Look up Your Time Was to Me.
Oh my god, that's right.
Then tell me he's a bad singer. I will not stand for this slander. You think he's gonna bring his A-game to fucking Geppetto?
Also, something, whose line is it anyway? Something. Oh my god, he was in Robots as well. That's right.
Yeah, but Drew Carey for the longest time has just had the history of being the nicest fucking dude in show business.
Yeah, he gave one of his crew members a Porsche.
Yeah, he gave his crew member a Porsche. I'm looking at this thread on Reddit right now. When he joined The Price is Right and iPhones were coming out, he gave the entire crew iPhones.
Aww.
He had iPods made with the Drew Carey Show logo embedded on it. I'm looking at this right now. This definitely qualifies for a KRT Toy Store thing. I'll send it to you right now.
Fuck yeah.
I want to look those up on eBay, but I'm afraid to see the
prices. Yeah, no, don't do that to yourself, Marissa. That's not even getting into the Drew and Mimi dolls I found that were sold for a period of time. That was a thing.
Holy shit.
Remember when 10 gigs was a lot of storage? Those were the days.
Remember when iPhones looked cool?
I can store 50 whole songs on here. Wow.
And all of them are Cleveland Rocks.
And 5 O'Clock World.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when I was in high school, my parents wouldn't let me get an iPhone, so I had to get a separate regular phone, and I got to have an iPod Touch, which I got to play the little pinball game on.
Hey, I had that too.
The pink iPod Nano was the pinnacle of McBling fashion, and we will never have anything like that ever again.
Huzzah.
Yeah, I had a blue iPod Nano.
I had the pink one.
Still have it, actually. Still works.
I had the pink one. I left it in my pants. It got in the washing machine. And after that, it could only ever be played if it was hooked up to a charger.
F.
And you know what? Part of what kickstarted us finally doing this episode, well, we were gonna do it for your next episode anyway, Marissa, but, you know, just recently, I've been seeing a lot of praise towards, you know, this show. Like, a lot of people are revisiting it now. I've seen more talk about it over the past few months than ever. Just people remembering this show and how fucking hilarious it was and well written. And
yeah, I don't know exactly what prompted that, but I'm not complaining.
Hell yeah.
yeah, I don't know either. And I think a lot of that is in part to, just Drew Carey being the nicest fucking guy, paying for every writer's meal at Bob's Big Boy during the writer's strike.
Being the anti-Elon Musk, basically.
Exactly.
Fucking power move. Drew Carey has a VIP spot in heaven.
You know how everyone's like, oh my god, if I was rich, I would do this nice thing, I would do that nice thing. Drew Carey is like the one person who says that, who actually had that dream come true.
Also, holy shit, Sam Simon worked on this show as well. So,
Yeah, he did.
Holy shit, yeah, now that makes sense why the show was so good, because you had a Simpsons producer.
All sitcoms are connected.
Hell yeah.
Animated and live action.
All the celebrities on Family Guy, that was actually them.
Yay.
So yeah, as we mentioned, the episode we are talking about is Season 3, Episode 7, Batmobile, in which Drew wins the fucking Batmobile in a Taco Bell contest. This was the 90s, it could happen, and it did.
Yes. Specifically, it is the Batmobile from Batman Forever.
I had a feeling it was.
It was not a direct tie-in to Batman and Robin, but it makes total sense that it came out in the same year.
And they're both WB, so...
Apparently that was a real contest with Taco Bell. I didn't know this until literally today.
Oh, wow.
No,
So, like,
I would believe it, because, a lot of crazy shit like that did happen in the 90s.
Like, I just figured it was based on, like, McDonald's Monopoly or whatever. But no, Taco Bell actually had a contest to win the Batmobile.
Taco Bell introduces the Unmasked Batman game. Just peel back Batman's mask to reveal Bruce Wayne, and you can win cash. One of millions of prizes, or even a Batmobile, instantly. Yeah! Only you can unmask Batman, only at Taco Bell.
I needed to be getting my ass to Taco Bell. For some reason, I was too busy being 2.
This was before Taco Bell peaked with Baja Blast. This is when they had the Chihuahua as their mascot.
Good boy.
Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of him. That was a stupid fucking move.
This was also when they had this ancient thing called a dollar menu.
Yes, and it was actually under $1.
See, kids, back in the day, when fast food said that they were a value option, they actually meant it.
Exactly.
And the whole restaurant was purple and teal.
And going to McDonald's was actually exciting and not the only thing I could afford during the week.
Oh, man.
And they didn't have an automatic voice asking you, would you be using your mobile? Thank you for choosing McDonald's!
So the episode starts off with Drew walking into his job in his jammies because, he thinks he's dreaming, because for once everything went right for him and he actually won the Batmobile in a contest, as we, just mentioned, and...
Somehow he did not get written up for that.
Mimi's done how much horrible shit and gotten away with it?
Very true, very true.
I mean, granted, she never sexually assaulted anybody as far as...
Winfred Louder is a lawless wasteland.
So the episode starts with Drew Carey in his pajamas sexually harassing anything in the office that's moving because he thinks he's dreaming.
It is a double-edged sword because it is gross as shit, but at the same time, Drew trying to wake himself up by kissing Mimi is a great fucking gag. And you know what? I'm gonna say this right now. The show is way too hard on Kathy Kinney. She is a decent-looking woman.
Exactly. She's perfect.
Yeah. See, in a sitcom, they have to make fun of your looks somehow, so you could be, like, the absolute most, like, gorgeous supermodel ever. They'll still find something to riff on.
And to be fair, they're kind of portraying it so that Drew gets his ass beat verbally, so it's okay.
Yeah, not to jump ahead, but the gag where he says he's gonna fly out of the window because he kissed Mimi is fucking great.
Yeah, the delivery on that. Mwah, chef kiss, no notes.
Get out of the way! I'm gonna fly!
Drew, you're not dreaming!
I know! I kissed Mimi!
I mean, to be fair, how would you feel if, like, you thought, oh, okay, this is a dream. There's no consequences to anything, and you just sexually harassed your entire office wing, only to find out you've been awake this whole time and you actually did do that.
Which is ironic, because I think Drew is supposed to be the head of HR during this period in the show, so...
Oh, gosh!
His official job title is assistant director of personnel. I don't know exactly what that means. I think it's a running gag in the whole show where nobody's entirely sure what that means. That's just what his job title is. It sounds professional.
I mean, there was that episode, too, where Mr. Wick and Mimi make that fake sexual assault case, which, that aged.
Nice.
It aged.
That aged like milk, yeah.
That aged like a piece of plastic. Is it usable? Yes, but it's all yellow and dinged up.
It's the Homer Badman of this show.
Yes, it is.
It's the 90s. A lot of 90s sitcom humor doesn't age well.
Also, Drew calling Mr. Wick a big sack of Yorkshire pudding. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you big sack of Yorkshire pudding?
I just know that Craig himself wrote that joke.
Probably.
That's what you get for putting us Scots down, you damn Brits.
Is there any bigger punchline on this planet than British food?
Exactly.
Beans on toast.
Spotted dick, innit?
They're the ones that colonize half the world for spices, and then they don't even use them, so.
I've never been to England, but I've had, as authentic as you can get in America fish and chips before. It would have been great if they had actually, seasoned the fish.
So then we cut to Kate coming up to Drew, ask him why he's doing all of this, and he says, "Oh, I found out that I won the Batmobile." And then he was like, "Oh, that's real. That's real."
And this is the part where he tries to kill himself because he kissed Mimi, which...
Only we never see Drew
best
again.
Delivery, best physical comedy, just... Mwah, chef kiss.
Creepypasta, he just jumps out the window and the entire episode is just his corpse.
And the whole rest of the series is him in a coma.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Marissa's not joking. That actually was an arc that happened on the show.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
For a period, I was actually considering doing the end of that arc where Drew becomes Mimi's baby.
Ah! No.
I'm not kidding. The conceit of that episode is he trades places with the body of Mimi's baby, and it's basically Drew dressed as a baby in the entire episode. It's fucking cursed.
Thanks. I hate it. Thanks. I hate it.
Yeah, I am sure some subset of people out there really enjoy that, but...
Only Jordan Peele actually made that funny.
Also, I did not know that was the presidents of the United States doing the theme song, but holy crap, it's amazing.
Yeah, so I am just going to say, I have been waiting for this moment since we knew we were going to be talking about this show. Cleveland Rocks may very well be my number one choice for the greatest TV show intro of all time.
Very valid, very valid.
It's true, and you should say it.
All the presidents did that? All 42 of them at the time, because up to that point it was only Clinton.
Just the one that sung about peaches a lot. I mean, did Clinton write any songs about peaches? I don't think so.
Sounds like some shit Teddy Roosevelt would do.
But yeah, no, I just love this intro so much, and another reason why the last two seasons sucked dick so hard, they got rid of it.
Boo!
Okay, well that's not true. They did have a cover of it in a few episodes, but it just wasn't the same.
I would say that it would be illegal to skip this intro similar to the Muppet Show theme song and the Simpsons theme song, but it's not on streaming, so...
Whatever archive you're watching it on, do not skip that intro.
Agreed.
I don't!
You know what? All 3 songs they used over the course of the series as the theme, I love them all. They all slap.
Oh, yeah.
And I did like, with the last 2 seasons, that they would cycle in some different covers of all 3 themes. I thought that was pretty cool. It wasn't the same, but I thought that was pretty cool. Like, A for effort.
I forget, what did they do for season 9 again? Did they cycle theme songs out in that too, or did they just stick to one?
Pretty sure, yeah. I think it was 8 and 9.
Oh shit, I didn't realize Sam Simon also directed this episode, so hell yeah.
Yeah, he did!
Rest in peace, King.
But yeah, just 10 out of 10. Greatest fucking intro of all time.
Hell yeah.
Next to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
So Lewis and Oswald are absolutely gay, am I right?
Yes! Yes, you are.
Yes.
I shipped Lewis and Oswald before I knew what shipping was.
There's a joke in one episode where they both come out as gay. It turns out to be a dream, but nobody is surprised, and I just fucking love it.
Oh, they knew. Is
that a very special dream?
Yes, that one.
And they're parodying the Ellen episode that came out around that time.
Yeah.
I'm gay. I'm gay too.
I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus.
I'm gay too.
It's time for this Queen Mary to set sail. All hands on deck, boys. It's mutiny on the booty.
Back when it was actually unfair to not want Ellen around.
I love that the only one who didn't come out in that scene was Mimi.
Yes.
Ellen is proof that you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Which is funny, because doesn't she get together with Drew's brother who does drag later on?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, like, within this season, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is the season where they get together. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, this is the season where Steve is introduced, period.
Yeah, they get together, and then a season later, he stops doing drag because the network is run by a bunch of fucking transphobes.
Yeah, it's like, let him be a drag queen. God damn it. Also, I fucking love the joke where Oswald keeps taking photos of Drew and is like, selfish, performance anxiety.
Hey, kids, remember disposable cameras?
Yeah, the performance anxiety bit is great because they're making a big deal about Drew having sex with his girlfriend for the first time.
You know, when they said that, I thought it was going to turn out that her parents were like uberly evangelical or something.
I thought it was like, you know, she wasn't ready yet, but then it turns out he just has performance anxiety. She's horny as hell.
Yes.
Yep, we'll get to that.
Yeah, oh man, I just fucking love this show so much.
Yeah,
it's honestly a show you don't want to talk about, you just want to watch.
I know,
Yes.
I'm legit having a hard time riffing on it because it's just...
Like all we can do is be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, exactly. Like, oh my god.
You're probably going to disappoint people with this episode, and I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, no, Drew's girlfriend in this is played by Kate Walsh, who later did Private Practice, right?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember in this season, they do kind of this... You know, we talked a lot about the show being problematic, but something the show did with the character of Nikki Pfeiffer is that as the season went on, she gradually gained weight, so they put Kate Walsh in, like, fat makeup and a fat suit. And the catalyst of what makes them break up at the end of the season is that, you know, she basically has internalized fat phobia. And I remember reading something where in an interview where Kate Walsh was talking about, you know, how she would just get a lot of dirty looks just for being in a fat suit.
Yeah.
Guys, that wasn't her decision.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, to be fair, it is kind of obvious, you know, fat suit versus actual fat person. Most fat people just look like they have skin and not the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
So they show the scene where Drew's getting the car, and when they're talking about how he's gonna take his girlfriend for a ride in it, Mimi walks in.
Finally, I'm gonna get some color in my life. Enter Mimi.
And then they fucked.
Sometimes the jokes just write themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Scrubs, Ted plays the delivery guy, so...
That's right, oh my god.
Fun fact, that's Christopher Lloyd's nephew.
Oh wow.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah, Sam Lloyd.
I actually thought he was Clint Howard at first, funny enough.
Also, I love that the show takes its time in making a Mimi as the Joker joke, but the payoff is just absolutely worth it.
Absolutely.
Your neighbor, Drew Carey, as the Batmobile. Not only that, but look, I caught the Joker.
Also, we gotta call out the show for using fast motion during the Batmobile scene.
I'll allow it. It slapped.
I'll allow it. You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here.
There were two ways I was kind of hoping this episode was going to go. Two very predictable gags. One, I was hoping when the mail guy came and Drew's like, where's my Batmobile? He just hands over a box with like a Hot Wheel in it and goes, here's your Batmobile. And then I find out it actually is the Batmobile. I was hoping that it was going to be like, oh, this is a movie prop, so it's like top speed is like 15 miles an hour and it's not even street legal. But nope, it's the Batmobile.
Nope, that baby rips.
In real life with all the Bat gadgets and everything.
I will say I was also kind of verbally beating Drew's ass because when he admitted that, the other option was $300,000. It's like, motherfucker, you gotta pay off.
Wait, so you guys wouldn't take the Batmobile over $200,000? Be for real. Be for fucking real right now.
See, the reason I would take the $200,000 is because, like, the gag I mentioned earlier, it would have been so funny if he chose the Batmobile over $200,000 only for it to be like a toy. or like a shitty little prop car.
And I love that, Ryan Stiles as Lewis is just going nuts because he's bitching about peanut clusters.
You know where we are? We're at the house of a guy who just gave away $200,000! Let me put that in terms you can understand, Rockefeller! That's 300,000 peanut clusters! Now let me go! What are you doing?
Drew's just like,
You think I don't know that? Almost 25,000 pizzas, over 2 million meatballs, 150,000 gallons of gravy. I did the math.
Deadass heard that as 300 penis clusters.
That's 300,000 penis clusters!
I slammed my penis cluster in the Batmobile door.
Also, I love the gag where Ted from Scrubs is just giving him, like, a bunch of bat shit and literal bat shit, yes.
Bat shit.
And one of the things he gives is a bat no spill coffee mug. And yes. I'm just gonna say this. You fuckers knew it was coming, but it has to be done. A bat no spill coffee mug! You bastards! I'll kill you! I'll kill all of you!
Okay, yeah.
Let's go scream that at Doug at every con he goes to for the next 15 years now!
We get it. We get it.
It's like, okay, guys, we get it. It's similar to the new Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
The new Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. The new Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. The new Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. The new Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Bonk!
Force a habit.
So then Drew is taking the Batmobile around the neighborhood, and he runs into his neighbor who is like, so, where's the cool car? Ha.
I call bullshit. If I saw my neighbor driving up in the fucking Batmobile, I would literally worship the ground he fucking walks on.
Right?
Going back to, like, when he gets the car, and he's expecting, like, a bunch of cameras and media and all that, and he just gets the one delivery guy, I was like, well, yeah, why wouldn't this be newsworthy? Just a normal dude winning the Batmobile.
Yeah, the show makes a big deal about how little of a big deal it has that Drew gets the fucking Batmobile.
Yeah, like, you'd think that'd be at least local newsworthy.
It was the 90s where news was super slow. Come on.
Well, yeah, but it was also that era of the 90s where paparazzi and cars really don't mix in a tasteful way anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And funny enough, Drew Carey was on Superstar Limo.
Again, it's all connected, man.
It's all fucking connected.
How about a map to your house, Drew Carey?
Which they had to change from being about paparazzi because of you-know-what. Anyway.
God damn it, royal family. You robbed us of probably what could have been one of the coolest Disney rides ever, all because you couldn't stand that your princess divorced your precious little Charles.
Yeah.
Well, tell Charles to not be like that, and maybe it won't happen anymore.
Exactly.
So, one thing I want to point out about this neighborhood set is that I don't know why, but I feel like I've seen it from somewhere. It's definitely somewhere on the Warner Brothers lot, but I feel like I've seen it in, like, some other Warner Brothers show.
Of all things it reminded me of, I was getting Looney Tunes Back in Action flashbacks.
Oh, yes.
So maybe?
Yeah, that would make sense.
I mean, Daffy Duck has been on this show.
That's all.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, we get the next scene where Drew and his girlfriend Nikki are freaking out because the Batmobile got stolen.
And I thought, alright, finally, here's the plot of the episode. It's stolen, and now he's gonna go crazy trying to find it. And they found it right away.
I guess you can say Drew almost had his Joker moment.
Ah.
Oh.
Also, when Lewis and Oswald come out in the Batman and Robin outfits, everybody say it with me. The ambiguously gay duo.
Duo. Yes. It's true and you should say it.
Okay, this scene here where Lewis and Oswald come in the Batman and Robin outfits, all slumped, doing their little walk of shame. This kind of encapsulates a big reason why I love this show so much.
Yes.
Is that they'll keep takes where they're genuinely making each other laugh.
Oh, yes, yes.
Like, you can see Drew making this scrunchy Kermit face, corpsing, trying not to laugh, and they just kept that
Oh,
in.
yeah.
I also really love that it almost feels like the studio audience is part of the show.
Oh, yes, they
because
absolutely
I heard
are.
so much I heard so much wolf whistling in that.
Speaking of the studio audience, there is a guy in every single episode. You can hear him go, hey, hey.
I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Wherever he is, I hope he's doing well.
Oh, yeah.
I heard on Reddit that was a producer of the show or something.
Oh, wow, okay.
Huh.
So, yeah, the dude's leaving his mark in more ways than one.
We love you, mysterious producer man, wherever you are.
But I love the irony of Oswald being the one being Robin, considering that Diedrich Bader would later play Batman.
When can I start having sex?
I think I hear the bat signal.
It's just so great.
He's the shorter one. He had to be Robin.
You know what? I'm just going to say, as great of a comedy duo as Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery are in Whose Line, you just can't beat him with Diedrich Bader. It's just...
Absolutely.
These two are fucking magic together.
Like, he and Colin Mockery have really good chemistry, but these two have chemistry in that I'd believe they dated.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, they did.
It's here that, Drew and his girlfriend are supposed to be going out to dinner to meet the parents, but, because Drew is so fucking worried about the Batmobile, he can't even think straight. And they get into an argument over it.
I kinda don't blame him.
So that's when they cuts to them hopping into the car together.
Yeah, good for them. And I love the line, too, that Oswald gets where he tells Drew not to send him to prison, where he's like,
Drew, please don't send us to prison. Not in these costumes.
And the cop asks if he wants to press charges, and he's like, nah, the walk home in those costumes will be punishment enough. Take the long way. I want a matchbook from the biker bar.
Huzzah. So then we cut to the scene of Drew and his girlfriend in the Batmobile, and things get horny.
Oh, you know what? Before that, we get the scene, too, where it's back at Drew's office, and he's trying to make the choice between his girlfriend and the Batmobile, and then the fucking bat signal.
Where was that bat signal when it was stolen the first time?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sitcom logic, don't think too hard about it, but still, where was the bat signal the first time it was stolen?
Exactly.
Here's what gets me. That scene had the perfect opportunity to set up Kiss from a Rose, and they fucked it up.
Right?
You motherfuckers.
Come on!
Also, Harley would have fit perfectly into this show. Changed my mind.
God, yes.
Actually, did Arlene Sorkin, rest in peace, have a cameo in this show?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Not that I know of.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Well, she should have.
I love the way that the scene between Drew and his girlfriend and the Batmobile is just fucking framed. If One Perfect Shot does not post that on their Twitter, then what's the point?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're like, hey, let's talk about all this. So let's talk about our relationship somewhere private. And then it cuts to them in the Batmobile.
And all this time in the episode, still haven't made a fucking penis joke.
Actually, there was.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The bat signal goes up. Oswald runs in. It goes like, excuse me, Master Carrey. I need to see you and Master Dick in the library. And Drew goes,
I'm afraid you'll have to handle Master Dick by yourself.
Just don't meet his friend, Master Bait. Good night, everyone.
I mean, when you think about it, how phallic does that fucking Batmobile look?
It's way too phallic.
Very.
Pretty phallic.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, Drew fucked in the Batmobile.
Huzzah.
Drew fucked in the Batmobile.
Not only did he fucked hard in the Batmobile.
It's almost implied he lost his virginity in the Batmobile.
Also, you know what? I'ma say it. Drew Carey is one of my hear me outs.
Fair. Totally valid.
Oh, yeah.
Although I will say, whenever he takes off his glasses, it just feels so wrong.
Yeah.
I just can't not see him with them.
It feels like when Arthur takes off his glasses.
As the one person here that is not attracted to men, I get it.
Yeah, fair. There is an episode where Kate tries to get more girlfriends, and she meets someone who looks exactly like Drew, and she's pretty much lesbian-coded.
Hell yeah.
Very butch-coded.
So, I can see it.
That was one of the poll choices, Drew stuck.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Also, I swear to God, at one point they said, Rule 1 of Batmobile, never talk about Batmobile, and I was like, they ripped off Fight Club! It might have not been that word for word, but it was close.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember now because Joe Walsh and Little Richard show up in that one.
Oh,
kind of weird how Joe Walsh played himself and then 2 seasons later basically became a recurring character.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And nobody commented on it at all.
This show is wild, man.
And also, how the fuck did the cops accuse him of defiling the Batmobile? Because how does that make any sense?
They just wanted it for themselves, let's be honest.
Oh, I love when they cut to the cops, and they're like, oh, it's those 2 guys we busted yesterday. Look what they're up to now.
They ship it.
Even the cops ship Lewis and Oswald.
A cab, but No, still
But they're
making an exception just this once.
All cops are taking the Batmobile.
Well, no, they are still bastards because they did take the Batmobile, because God for fucking bid, Drew Carey have one thing go right in his life.
Huzzah. And then he goes to his girlfriend and asks, "You seem to look at me different when I was in the Batmobile. Was it because of that?" And she was like, "Well, it's mostly you." I'm like, oof.
It was the Batmobile.
It was the Batmobile.
It was the Batmobile. Considering what happens at the end of the season with these two, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when Kate was like, "There'll be other fast food contests," and I'm like, where the fuck is my Danimals contest where I get to meet Zach and Cody?
Oh, God. So here's what the premise of this episode reminded me of. So, like, a long fucking time ago, around the time Inspector Gadget 2 came out, there was this contest that Tony's Frozen Pizza, they did, I guess, sort of like this contest where you could win the Gadget-mobile from that movie.
Oh my god.
And I don't know if anybody won that, but, like, I remember entering that contest in fucking incessantly and never hearing anything about it. I was fucking robbed as a kid, man. And you know what? The Gadget-mobile is a goated fucking movie car up there with the DeLorean.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care what you think of that movie.
It's true, and you should say it.
Yeah, who cares if he's voiced by D.L. Hughley? And yes, Mimi was on the Hughleys. It all ties together again.
Yep. Oh, I just thought of something stupid. I'm about to make a stupid reference. Bear with me.
Oh, man, go ahead.
That's what the show is for.
So, alternate timeline where they don't get caught, and he keeps the Batmobile, and they go to dinner with Nikki's parents, and at one point during dinner, Nikki says to Drew, "Batman, could you pass the mustard?" If you know, you know.
God damn it, this should have been a two-parter, and it should have
Yes. Beautiful. No notes. Also, we gotta talk about that credit scene, because oh my god, that was my favorite scene in the whole episode.
This show had some great fucking credit scenes, yes.
The crack, pow. Somebody's gonna use that crack screenshot out of context, by the way.
It's me. I'm gonna use the crack.
Hell yeah.
My favorite, they high five at the end and it says losers.
Also, again, no heterosexual explanation for what Lewis and Oswald are doing.
They totally kept those costumes for roleplay.
Why was Diedrich Bader never on fucking Who's Line?
Right? How?
It was right there.
Yeah.
He could have been on it. But
man's in everything.
Fuck's sake. Who cares if he outshines Colin Mockery every once in a while? It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Colin Mockery. Please don't kill me.
It's so surreal to hear a canonical voice of Batman say,
"You got to defile the Batmobile."
Oh, man. So, final verdict. We all know what it's gonna be. Keep the tapes.
Keep the tapes.
Keep, especially so it can get a fucking physical release and streaming already.
This is why we need to save the Internet Archive.
You know, we do use Keep the Tapes, Burn the Tapes as our rating system, but it really is important to preserve this show because for a long fucking time, it has not properly been syndicated. Yeah. And Warner Brothers is way too fucking lazy to pay for the music rights.
Yeah,
so.
It's a music rights issue, definitely.
Yeah, it's a music rights issue, and the show has been hard to find for years.
Yeah, so thank you to the wonderful souls who upload archives every few months when they get taken down.
Hell yeah.
And properly remaster them, too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's someone on Reddit who runs like a remastering project for all 9 seasons, even though I don't think that season 9 should be mastered in any capacity, but yeah, who cares?
There we go.
Yeah, it's worth it for closure's completion's sake.
Yes.
But yeah, Keep the Tapes, just, I fucking loved this show. I still love it. I actually watch it quite regularly. It did shape my sense of humor. I love how experimental it got with a lot of, you know, like a lot of the April Fool's episodes that were so fucking great, you know?
Hell yeah. Just, I gotta watch more of this show, man. Just such a...
Do it.
Such a great show. Oh my god.
I gotta.
I could have spent years being obsessed with this show instead of Full House. How?
Yeah, I was obsessed with both at one point in my life. So.
It's okay. Remember, kids, the show ended with Nikki Pfeiffer killing Drew off screen. And Marissa, thank you so much for joining us as always. Especially for talking about this glorious fucking show.
Yes, I am so glad we finally got to talk about this show.
Oh, yeah. Is there anything you want to plug?
I am on Twitter, Discord, and Blue Sky as Kermit Wazowski. Replace the O with a 0. And there are links to my artwork there if that interests you.
Amen.
I am not on Twitter anymore. If you see me on there, no, you didn't. I'm Mission Breakout on Discord, MuppetVision_3D on Letterboxd. You can find me on Blue Sky when eventually Blue Sky becomes a little more accessible for my personal tastes. And you can find me figuring out that Ohio is the state of baskets, of all things.
Oh, yeah, Agatha had a great story the other day about, the oversized basket thing they have there.
Oh, yeah. You can find me as Neon Tales with 2 Z's on Twitter, which I am currently facing a ban from, but it is a temporary one for some fucking reason. Everyone else gets suspended, but not me, so I'll be back soon.
You're almost free. You're almost free. We'll free you.
I just gotta piss off the right people some more.
Amen. As for me, you can find me on the usual spots, Tyler FG on Twitter, Tyler FG96 on Instagram, Tyler FG on Blue Sky. As for the show, you can find us on Twitter at channel_KRT, Channel KRT Podcast, all one word, on Instagram, and Channel KRT on Blue Sky. We also have our Discord server and our Facebook group, which you can find in the link tree in our Twitter bio. And if you want to help support us, you can also check us out on Patreon and Ko-Fi. On Patreon, we have exclusive minisodes, outtakes, and episodes of this very podcast at its earliest convenience. And on Ko-Fi, we just have exclusive minisodes and outtakes for $5 a pop. And of course, thank you to our pals Paul Spicknall, Tony Goldmark, Ashley Hines, and Chris Reyna for pledging to us the $10 level. And a huge thank you to our executive producer, Gomer.
Channel KRT, Ohio, 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 Ohio.
It's the car, right? Chicks love the car.